All right, guys, welcome back. Welcome back. Amangandang, amaga to all my Filipino people. How you guys doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? What we're going to talk about today, guys. I know I still have another, 6, 7 months, 8 months until I fly back to the Philippines, but I am so excited about getting back. I'm so excited. I can't get the Philippines out of my head, guys. I don't know about you. Some of you guys know the feeling, right? Once you go to the Philippines, you leave, you come back to this matrix of working, and then you just need to get back. Like, you need to get back, right? So, on that note, in order to go back, you need to make money, right? Everyone needs to make money somehow, some way, and a lot of people are not getting raises as quick as the inflation is going, or cost of living is going up twice or 3 times as quick as your raise on your job. So you're forced to kind of do other things to try to make ends meet. I'm gonna turn the air on back here so my phone don't die. And you're forced to do these other things to make ends meet. But the whole goal is to make money to get back to the Philippines. Where are my glasses at? It's kind of bright. But the whole goal is to make money and get back to the Philippines and enjoy yourself, and so you can have that feeling of freedom. It really truly feels like freedom in the Philippines for most people. But what I'm getting to, guys, is in the U.S., people, even middle-class people, okay? People are becoming broke, okay? People are becoming broke. Slowly but surely, they are becoming broke. A lot of stuff is getting harder and harder and harder. Of course, you hear about the groceries being high. Groceries is high. You're not getting that much groceries in your basket for $50. If you spend $100, you're only getting you're not getting that cart full of groceries like you used to. Okay. Inflation, bills are going up. Power bills going up. Everything's just going up and up and up, and you're not making as much money. So you're kind of forced to find something else to do. Okay. And I'm only bringing this up because I had an individual approach me about a second job. Like, they were asking me about, because I used to do Amazon Flex, which some of you guys don't know what Amazon Flex is. Amazon Flex is like delivering packages with your own car. You don't need to go use the Amazon truck. You just sign up, you open the app, and you deliver packages, and you use your cell phone to scan packages and everything. They do not give you equipment. They do not give you a car to drive. You're just using your own equipment, pretty much. All you need to do is just get on their platform, down the Amazon Flex app, and start working, right? Follow the directions and start working. It's that simple. It's just like Uber or Grab in the Philippines. It's almost the same, but you're just delivering Amazon packages, okay? But I had an individual approach me, and this individual I know makes way more than I do, okay? I know they do. And it just made me think, is this okay? Can you guys see me? It just made me think, like, it's really getting hard out here, because you would think someone that's making a lot more than you will be okay financially in some sense, at least in a better position than, what I'm in or you in or whatever. My screen looks dark. I don't know what it is, but it just looks dark. I don't know why it's like that, but anyway. And I just noticed, like, what is going on with my phone? It's turning and everything. You guys see me okay? Okay. And yes, I do have my Philippines shirt on, okay? I don't know if the letters are straight or backwards because I'm using the other side of my phone. But it just made me realize, like, when if you're middle class, there's a price range for middle class people, like how much a person makes within a year, they consider you middle class. Or if you make more than a certain amount, you're upper class or whatever, okay? Anything below a certain amount per year, you consider that you're below the poverty line, and you could be really, really struggling. But there's some people that don't make as much as people in the middle class, but they're doing okay. Like, they're doing okay. But it just made me think, like, wow, like, this person came to me and wanted to know about a second job. So I'm just like, just a lot of stuff is going through my head. Like, I don't know if they having some financial issues, which I'm not saying they do, but you would think someone that makes way more money to me than I do, or a lot of us do, they would not be looking for a second job, especially like a drive app job, like to do side jobs to make some extra money. Like, I'm like, what is going on? Like, come on now, like, come on. And the weird thing is, there's people that make way more money than I do. Make more money than my wife does. And they see me going on trips. They see me going to the Philippines. I go to Japan, South Korea, and they see me do this every year. And they think that I have a lot of money. They think that I make a lot of money. Or they think I just got a lot of cash stacked up. I'm doing the same thing that everybody else do. The only difference is I make that a priority. Like, Philippines is a priority because the way I feel when I go there is like, I'm going back no matter how much the plane ticket is going to cost me. As long as I get over the hump of the plane ticket, everything else is going to be okay when I get there, because everything is a lot cheaper, okay? So that's how I feel about that. Like, anyone can travel to the Philippines. You just need to get over that initial payment of the ticket, okay? Your Airbnb is going to be pretty cheap per day, okay? I tell you this, your Airbnb is going to be cheaper than what you will pay an Airbnb here in the United States. Let me do some adjusting on this. Move that like that. Okay. So your Airbnb is going to be cheaper than what you will pay in the US. That's for sure. Okay. Your food is going to be a lot cheaper than what you're paying in the US. You go to like Texas Roadhouse or a steakhouse and you got 3-4 people, and if you're paying for them, you're going to be paying like 70, 80. You may be paying more than that. You may be paying almost $100 for like 4 or 5 people. You can go to the Philippines and go to the right restaurant. You're going to have like 10 people. Like, I'm not kidding. You're going to have 10 people and pay way less than $100. Okay. But what I'm getting to is, people in the US are going broke. Okay. It's sad. It is sad. And people money is just kind of dwindling away. So they're forced to find a second job. They're forced to find something else on the side. And a lot of people, this is the thing, guys. A lot of people want more money. I'm gonna turn this off for a second. A lot of people want more money, but they don't want more money in the present job they're in. Do you get what I'm saying? They don't want to work extra hours, 2 extra hours, 1 extra hour, 3 extra hours on their current job. They want to find a job outside of that to get out of that ruckus and get out of that atmosphere. They want to change the scenery, and they want to get out and do something else. They want a second side hustle that this just for them to kind of feel relieved, okay? Because staying on one job all day long and working an extra hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever, it is a bear. Like it does something to you. Like it's like, ugh. But if you pick up a second job, and it makes you feel like a little bit free, okay? And that's like Amazon Flex or any of those Ubers and Uber Eats and delivery apps, delivery stuff. It makes you feel more free. But yeah, a lot of people going broke in the U.S. And I know a lot of you can relate with what I'm saying. A lot of you see what's going on in the U.S. A lot of you have heard, but I'm telling you firsthand. It may appear like people have money, but under the covers, they do not have a lot of money. Okay. It's just in the U.S. you have to have a car to get around. So people, they find ways and they get a car. They have a car. Almost everybody has to have a car, because you can't just walk out here and find someone on the street selling food, okay? Like in the Philippines. You can't get a pedicab or someone on a trike just take you down the street to Walmart or whatever, because a lot of the stores are far from your home. There's not a sorry store in your neighborhood in the United States. Everything is far. They pushed all these stores into like more of a big box type store, so you have to go to pretty much one location. And if you go to like these little small stores like the Dollar Tree, Dollar Store, and some of those things in there are very cheap, and they're cheap materials or whatever, and you're kind of getting ripped off in a way. But there's a lot of these stores are downsizing, and they're pushing everybody to go to Walmart, Costco, and all these other places and buying things. They want you to buy things in bulk, and it's crazy, okay? And then you're spending even more money when you buy it in bulk. I mean, you save in the long run, but sometimes you buy stuff in bulk, you know, and it's food and stuff. People tend to eat more faster, right? It doesn't last longer. People eat it up and it goes quicker because it's there in the house, right? But I'm gonna stop ratting and raving. But I just wanted to say, because this incident came up to me, people in all brackets of income it's getting hard for them. People in the United States, they're starting to be broke. I don't care how much they flaunt like they got money, but under the covers, they really don't have a lot of money. Okay, there's some people that do, but I can say majority of people are becoming broke. Okay, but that's it, guys. I know it's a long talk. I got to get off of here, and I'm going to play me a lottery ticket, right? Like I always do. I always play my same number over and over. I play that number, and I'm just going to continue to play them and wish for the best. It's better than not playing. That's how I look at it. Because like I always say, if you don't play, you know the answer. You know for a fact you're not going to win. If you play, you have this chance, okay? Even though odds are stacked against you, but you're in with the odds. You have this much chance, okay? Okay? And don't spend a lot of money on a lottery. I'm not telling you to go buy a lottery, but don't spend a lot of money. Just pick a number, just stick with it, okay? Because if you know the odds is so high, why would you just spend a lot of money? But I'm going to play my lottery, guys. I'll see you next one. Mahal Keita to all my Filipino people. Salama, thank you for coming, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.